Alright folks, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Europium and welcome to another episode of Star Technology. This is another area I like to just sit in for a minute. I like watching all the little laser lines. Anyhow, we got a couple things to yeah, we're gonna do them today. Get to doing something. I want to be in this layer, and we're gonna run over here and we're gonna grab. They're in this input hatch. 2 nether stars. I pulled out 2 stacks of nether stars to make more quantum singularities earlier. So, but otherwise that seems to be moving, but slowly. But it is moving. And then I've got 2 chests up here. And then I pulled out just enough netherite. 1 second. I have got to get some soundproofing for my my office here. Here, we're gonna grab this, and we did this before, and everything carried over. So we're just gonna do it. Go. Oh no. It's better. I'm hoping that there's no spots down behind here. I don't really know how to feel about this. I think it's okay. Here, you know what? Let's check. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 rows down. So if I go to GUI scale 1x. Oh, that's so hard for me to see. Oh, it just goes smaller. Okay, fair enough. Oh, hold on. I gotta get real close to see this. All right, so that's why the scale is always so weird. I could. Oh, it's gonna throw me off every time I open it now. I could change the resolution up higher, but then I physically can't see it because some of us are born different eyeballs, I guess. So that was fun. We've been doing a little bit more equipment manufacturing, but I can get rid of that in my inventory now. Cool. Last episode we did fission, not fusion. And so I've got these guys running here. They're slowly filling up these battery buffers. Nuclear power is not anywhere near as potent. Oh, why are you not working? Oh, I know. That's why it's done already. I was like, what? Okay. One of these. It's in the canner, which means it's this one. Thorium and low enriched. Why did you not do the... Thorium and low enriched? You should have done... I put... Huh. I put high enriched in there too. This is not the first time that I feel like it's messed with my uranium, but it's fine. Let's go just grab this real quick. This was not what we were going to do today, but... Okay, see, now... Why... Okay. I guess I could get at least a little bit going. I thought we had... Okay, what? Okay, yes, this is what I wanted to see. Look, buddy. I want you to stay, like, right over there. You only get to stay because I can't hear your honking. Okay, we were going to do some assembly line stuff today. I think I've got 3. I think I've got 3 that we can do. But we can toss that in there. Okay. I mean, because I had my whole inventory full of uranium. Not in here. It's not in there. Didn't go back over there. Does it just dissipate after a while? Like, did it try to do the other ones? And like, you hit? Well, no, because those would be I don't know. I don't know. It's fine. So this one is enriched uranium, which is not what we have. We have the low uranium, and I know it's not technically right, but whatever. And then thorium, right? So this one's making 8,000. This one's making 12,000. But if we use thorium, all told, we get more out of it because, if I recall correctly, when we get this guy done, we get uranium-235 out of it. And then when we put that back in, we get the highly enriched. So thorium per ore, thorium gets the most power. Because then when we cycle it through, we get the low, and then we bring it back over here. I just realized we could probably just cycle everything, but regardless, it doesn't matter. I was just doing that for stuff and things. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to be super exciting, but I did build the rest of these out. And we need to cut the shellite. So we can connect this. None of that's running yet. I need to... Actually, I guess I should have done this earlier, but I wasn't even thinking about it. Because, you know, it's not working, so why would I notice even if there's power or not? Sounds like a failure to me. No, we want IV hatches, hulls, and processors. Ugh, I keep running. Even if it's like 2 blocks, I'm like, dook, dook, and I run right into the wall, which I love. It's like certain small children I'm related to, and when they were, oh, this is LUV. Duh. No, just one. Thank you. One of my children would we have pictures from about the age of 2 to 6, and there was not a single picture where they don't have like a giant bruise or like a big road rash or like a big, you know, cut or something on their face, which we were actually really worried that like doctors are going to be like, so he's got a lot of injuries, and, you know, take them into a different room and ask questions. In fact, I think that might have even happened once. Not because they, you know, the doctor knew who we were, the doctor knew who it was, and then, you know, I think they like ran into the door on the way to the conversation or something, and the doctor was like, well, I guess it's just who they are, and it wasn't clumsiness, it was just they were literally moving faster than like their brains could process, I guess, at that age. I did put it up there. Okay, so this one has to be LUV. Anyways, that's what I feel like when I'm running around in this armor. So this one should say ZPM. It does. And this one is going to be for the field generators because we need the LUV field generators to make nothing. Oh, data orbs. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, this is the assembler. We needed to make this. That's fine. We needed it for something else, didn't we? Ah, the energy modules, which is not super primary at the moment. I did look at the batteries. So when we look at batteries, we've got these here. And that's not a thing, but we've got these 0-point modules, and I just marked it as a thing to look at later, but there's no, what is that, 2 trillion EU? So 8 trillion RF. Sorry, FE now. Anyways, I'm clicking on it, and there's no recipe for it, so I'm assuming you either have to find it or make it. Not that it would help us with anything. Okay, so let's start with this one, and we've also got this guy over here, which I think we can make, but this one's kind of only quasi set to be automated. We're gonna need so many reactor things that I'm a little nervous, honestly. So fiber reinforced. Oh, dag nabbit! I was gonna do this today, and I keep forgetting it needs Europium. What about this one? We at least do this one. Yes, this sort of. Yes, actually, HSSS. So we've got the frames. So yeah, we can do at least the. We can at least do one of these. It's just this constant sense of, oh, I'm not good enough. Let's mark that. Yeah, better. Okay. Plates, quantum stars, and emitters. So it's just a question of going back and forth like this. This one's plates. Nope, that's rings. One of these is plates. Obviously, it's the bender. Plates. And this running back and forth is so much faster now. So kudos. Quantum stars, LUV emitters are back here. And we skip one for the quantum stars, right? Yeah. It's not that we can't put quantum stars in there. It's just I don't want it automating. LUV circuits and then fine wire. Ooh, I don't have fine wire. Let's noodle that for a second. LUV circuits are right here. We can make ZPM. We just haven't really automated yet. I'm kind of hoping we can get to crystal before we have to automate the ZPM, which seems kind of standard. And then last one was dialuminum titanium cables, which we have over here somewhere. Wire mills. Cable. There we go. Okay, so almost there. Let's indium, tin, barium, titanium, cuprate wire, but the fine wire, so it's not good for anything else. I do think we could probably just put another wire mill on that. So let's make that happen. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. I need sterling silver, which I made a ton of last time I needed to make some. We need the input bus and the UOV output bus. Do I have any? No. So that's fine. And I mean, since you notice I'm not carrying any of that. In fact, I get rid of this stuff. Oh, you know what? We don't even have a... I need to do the research thing for it. In fact, I better ought to do that now, huh? Because it takes a minute sometimes. I need to make some more of these processors. I was thinking about doing it in here. What does this require again? NAND chips, RAM chips, CPU chips. I don't know. I might just do it in here, like off in the corner. I don't know. It needs a clean room. That's kind of an annoying requirement to automate, but it's not that bad. And this one is actually a little shorter because if I make it taller, it interferes with these. And the thing is that I'm not completely positive, but I'm pretty sure it can't have the filter casings on the floor. If it could, then I probably could make that taller, but since I didn't know for sure, I didn't want to risk it. Anyhow, we want the IV. I had a couple extra, cool. And we're over here, put this in here. Didn't I? Oh, I already must have put it in. Sorry, I'm trying to think of over here. Hold on. I really like the assembly line mechanic. It's just, yeah, I already put, that's Mark 1. Okay, good. The 1 followed by the square bracket is a little confusing. Okay, so we got the thing, the other thing, and we need one of you and a wire mill. Because I've been doing this long enough, I'm now like, okay, well, let's just make a ton of wire mills. I made 32 wire mills. So that means that somewhere along the line now we've made... Well, okay, no, some of these I just use the HV wire mill because we can make it out of HV. So I guess that's entirely plausible as well. But the point is man, you make so many machines. Oh, this is IV. I need to get IV. I have the LUV energy hatches just on me. It's just... Oh, actually, this is too high, so I didn't need one. Now that I look at it. Okay, that's fine. Let's put down maintenance hatch. And then we'll put down the wire mill itself. Biganize it, and I guess these ones need the hatches. So output hatches on the right. No, on the left on this one. Why? Mostly they're on the right. Yeah. That's not how I want that, but it's fine. We'll do it for now. I really like the jump boost. It makes it harder in a lot of cases, but it's more than made up for when it's not an issue. All right, so you're going to go like that. You're going to go like that. We're going to stack probably 2 stacks. Most of them have been 1 stack, but since this requires 2 stacks, maybe better ought to set that properly. So transfer in 4, transfer out. Do we want more? Yeah, let's just do more. Nothing bad ever happened for having too much, right? I say, okay. I did move over all this stuff. We have 1,000 of these wafers, but since over here, they're just I'm not pulling them out. We don't use these wafers for anything. If I come in here, use it literally, well, okay, we use it for the QRAM chips. But other than that, it's a cutter, and that's it. Like these guys, we don't use these wafers for anything except cutting. So it's good that I don't have any of those wafers, I guess. But over here, I've got 5,300 nano CPU wafers, 1,000 qubit wafers, and 960 CPU wafers, and they don't fit anywhere in here. So kudos, I guess. Okay, we were finishing this up, and I need to be over there because we're gonna grab this guy right here. Oh man, I better double check. It is indium tin, barium, titanium cuprate. Indium tin, barium, titanium cuprate. I don't even trust it anymore because when I was making this one over here, I was getting all of the different metals mixed up between this, whatever the LUV tier is, sorry, whatever the ZPM tier is and the LUV tier, and it was making things awkward. It took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to get that sorted. Oh no, this goes over here first. And then we'll set this to a 3. It's a 2-tick process. I can't hear that at all. That's not a problem. I like to hear it. Okay, so wait a second. I messed something up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why do I have 9? Because this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And that's what we need for this one, right? Yes. So why did I put 9 down for this one? The answer is I don't think I was supposed to. So let's do this. These are the last 2. And oof, this is going to be painful. This is going to be painful. Okay, so we're going to break these, and then I'm going to go grab... Oh man, this is going to be painful. Okay, hold on. Looking at backwards. 4, 64, 64, 2. That's the one I missed. Okay. So these ones are good, and those ones have to get fixed. So we'll do this, that, this, that, this, that, and then we'll just bring it over. Everything will be fine, except I'm going to have to... This is why I broke the blocks. Wait a second, why didn't you... There we go. And then we'll do this one here to that one. Then I can break this one okay. One? This should be... Oh, right, because I didn't have it This is frustrating. I had it all set. So that's 2. So this one should be 2161. And I don't actually know. Let's leave that in there because that one's easy to fix. And then, did I get all these squared? I didn't get these squared away yet, did I? This comes out of there. I don't have many LUV emitters. Oh, LUV emitters supposed to be in there. Wire, wire, wire. Nothing. Plate. That. Okay, good. So I don't think I'm good. I have a hard time remembering to check behind. I don't even know if it matters. I gotta imagine you can make these longer, but I haven't because that's not how we're doing this. So I don't want to have to figure it out now. Data access hatch, please. That one. Uh-oh. Structure incomplete. Oh, because I didn't put these back. I think we're okay. Okay, structure formed, good. And then the only thing we need to do is grab some, it was the stars, right? Yeah, quantum stars. And I did set some of those up to run, so we are good. Oh, and I moved this out, so this whole room is empty. I was thinking probably a cutter, a multi-block cutter, and a multi-block laser engraver in here, and then this also stops being automation at that point. But there's probably room for like temporary automation stuff. So in here, grab that. Actually, I just want to. I just want to see that this works. You were set to be 1. Yeah, good. So I was putting down the. Okay, why are you not working? Got power. Because I didn't put the data stick back in. I never made the data stick. Did make the data stick, I just didn't grab it. Okay, easy enough. I just love the. Alright, you are working. You're an 8-second recipe. And we have the LUV field generator. Cool. Let's lock that, and then no quest. But what do we do with this? Quantum chests is obviously, quantum chests and quantum tanks are our goal. We do need Darmstadtium, and it's not until UV, but obviously this is the goal. This is the dream right there. And then we already looked at this, but we don't need them until Mark II, so that's okay. We do need it for ZPM, but honestly, the ZPM field generator doesn't do us anything. We need it for research stations. That's going to be important here shortly. Right now, we need it for this Gregtech suit. And in fact, I wonder. Hold on. Was the Gregtech suit the advanced one? It doesn't require anything in here. It's LUV power. I could probably fit all this. Okay, so I need to remember before we fill this out, let's try it and see if it works. If we can put a 12 ingredient into a 13 ingredient assembly line. Neat. Okay, so. Oh, and then I have one plate that needs to be gone. Okay, cool. That's a long-standing thing that I've wanted to get done, and so now it's done. We have this machine. And I think all of these are just. Yeah, I don't even have the. Oh, not input bus. Shoot. Solid machine casing. Formed, good. They're all just pulling directly out of there, so we got to be a little careful with what we put in here. So let's start at one side and go to the. Oh, we need to make the superconducting coil blocks. That's what we got stumped on last episode, because this was a lot to melt. Okay, so let's go ahead and just start these because we only need one to get the reactor up and at least started being built. So it's an LUV. It does not require a clean room, but we'll still do it in the clean room because that's the fastest one. Liquid tritium and this wire. Okay, so you're gonna come with me. It does mean we can't use this for a little while, but you know, fine. That one. That one. In fact, oh, it doesn't. It has so much metal, it can't even fill it up in there. That's awesome. Awesome. And then I think the bender is good. Oh, I've got all this stupid osmiridium foil. And in fact, here, let's grab all the osmiridium. One of these is not like the others. Ah, it's that one. I'm going to go ahead and just put it in here. We do need the osmiridium foil for something. It is laser pipes. Couldn't tell you what they're for, but... Oh, Dreamlink nodes. And Dreamlink nodes. This looks like it's just two different... Oh, it's a better recipe. So if we get to UEV, then I'm assuming all of this stuff is cheaper and easier. Something in here is cheaper and easier. Okay, good. So then... Oh, you know what? We can get rid of this, and then it makes our life easier. And those guys. Sterling silver goes over here. And the Ivy Energy Hatch. I think I've got 2 in there now, yeah. You can go away, and I hold on to this stuff. And we're good. Okay, good. So I could just pump this all into a drawer and move it over, but I feel like this is probably a little bit easier. So let's go ahead and put 1, 2, 3, 4. Those all go in. And then we're gonna have to make some more of this wire because I didn't make enough. Mostly because you needed 20 stacks, and I had 16 stacks available. Okay, you are on your way making superconducting coil blocks. Good. So let's put the rest of this in here. And then I'll go grab the rest of these. And it does just mean that I'm going to have to fiddle with it in a little bit to fit the rest in. And then the last of these. I feel like it's way more neodymium titanium. I'm almost thinking maybe I made too much neodymium titanium. Although that is 40, and we need 40 of these blocks. So actually, it's way too much neodymium titanium. Let's go ahead and I don't know what we're gonna do yet. Let's just grab one of these, and quest completed. Superconducting coil block. Good. And then we'll put these in here, probably in backwards order. 4 ZPM chips and plutonium-241. Where do I have ZPM chips? See, this is another one of those. I know I had them in my inventory. Where would I have thrown them? I had like 20 in my inventory at one point. It's not in here. This is about the 3rd time in as many days where I know I had something and then now it's gone. Is it from logging in and out? Is it because I never... Oh, that's why. Because I was very clever and put them where they went. Who would have thought? Let's see, double osmiridium plate. That's easy, I think. Actually, osmiridium's over here. So not quite as easy, but still pretty good, pretty easy. Any other osmiridium we need? IV field generator, UH. Oh, we need to make this guy. Grr. And then some just wire. It's all the way over on the other side, and I gotta check every time. Indium tin, barium, titanium cuprate. Indium tin, barium, titanium cuprate. Okay. I know that the names probably aren't the same, but they stick in my brain the same, so you get double checks every time. Alright, and that's a 3-tick process, no big deal. Should get 2 stacks out, and we'll just put both stacks in. Shoot, was that wire? One. Yeah, okay, so it's not the fine wire. Okay, so we've got those, and they go last? Yeah. And then field generators. I think we're okay on that for now. How many do I have? Okay. As many as about as many as I thought. Oh, and then bender. Sorry. We do need to make the other bender. This is bender and this is flexo. Okay, and so the only thing we need is a big stack of these. Good night, that's a lot of these. So it's LUV cutter. Yeah, and then an LUV clean. Oh, we need to have the clean room for the chemical reactor. Okay, so here's what I think we're going to do. Now that I think about it for 2 seconds, that guy's going to get broke. Yeah, we're going to break this guy. So let's just tear it all down. I have so many diamond plates in here. That's crazy. Okay, I'm going to move this. And then promptly forget where it goes. Alright, this is not running, so I think we're okay. Break you. Let's go ahead and move this. And we can just put it down right in there somewhere. I was actually a little bit... See, these... I did. I don't feel like I got those before. But... And then the IV energy hatch is fine, but we're going to put that away. IV energy hatch is that one. Because, of course, in here it's going to be ULV, and... Where do I want to put it? I think I just want to put it over in this corner. In fact, we are going to just shove it right in the corner, if we can. All right, let's see how we're going to do this. So it's a hollow box 4D. Let's build it. Uh-oh. It's a hollow box 4D this way? Yes. And I don't even need to worry about can I get in there anymore, because I can just jump it. You back to here. Do that. So I can. Okay, if we turn it on its side, this goes right here. And then we'll put the lubricant in here. Which means we can put down... I'm going to have to change this around. In fact, I'll fix this off camera. Unless I forget. In fact, as soon as I put this down, it's going to empty, I bet. It did. Awesome. Okay, so we'll just leave it there. And I'll move it wherever it makes sense. In fact, probably up here. Time comes. Yeah, okay. Come on, you can do it. Alright, and then next stage, we turn it on its side. On the right... Okay. So the face is going to have these guys. Let's go ahead and put them down while we're thinking of it. And we are unfortunately going to lose that. That. Oh, wait a second. That's too close, isn't it? No, it's going to go out this way one. Cool. Okay, that makes life easier. And then back here, I think there's a 1 block space. No, on the same layer. In the same layer, it's going to have 6. So this one, and they're going to be facing that way. Do they matter which... Can we change the orientation, I guess is the question. No, so I'm hoping it doesn't care. Oop. In fact, while we're here... Okay. Good. And then, yeah, the empty space is in here. Good. Okay, I got it down, I think. Wait, I don't. It is here. Ooh, that's going to be very claustrophobic getting in, but... And then we're going to run out of space, or run out of blocks, actually. But I've got enough room. We're good. Cool. And then we'll go ahead and put... auto maintenance hatch down here. And input bus goes to the left. Output go to the right. And I feel like I'm still one shy because we need power. Okay, so power is going to come in up here. We'll just do it in the corner. It's fine. You and then we're done. Question is, will it form? If I can get up there. Oh, beautiful. We don't get to see the cutter wheels turning, but that's fine. I can live with that. Right. And we have plenty of lubricant for now, so I'll fix this later and it'll be okay. That's why I moved it manually, or with the carry-on. And I need another... Do I have any more? I might I don't know if you guys can hear the crows. Crows very much want your attention. There are crows outside, in case that wasn't clear. Actually, I guess we'll start over here. I do have twinite wire. Okay, good. And... Oh, sorry, before I forget. Let's grab this. Come on. And you can go right there, and then this one goes here, and then... I know, we should probably save that, but I don't want to deal with it. That's all that's been trashed. Okay, good. We go grab this. This. Nope. Them crows are... The thing is I can't go scare the crows off, because then they remember you forever. At a friend years ago, and she was nice enough girl, and she was always so upset because the crows hated her, because when she was younger, like, I don't know, I mean, like young, like she was probably below 10, and she had thrown a rock at the crows in her yard. Because, you know, I'm assuming somebody was complaining about them, and so she wanted to show she was helpful or something, you know, just normal kid stuff. And didn't hurt them at all, but upset the crows. Upset the crows enough that they remembered her forever. Oh, this is a lathe, too. Neat. I don't know that we need any lathes in the clean room, but, you know, it's fine that it's there. And then I guess we've got room in... Oh, we don't have room, because I want to be able to access that. Where? Oh, where? Oh, we could put it right here. I move this. For now, I'm going to put it right here. And then I'm thinking right here. Let's see, laser engraver. There is a large laser engraver. Oh, but it's big. It's obnoxiously big. to 5 by 5. So I might put a single block in here for now. I have an LUV laser engraver, so yeah, let's just put that in here for now. You're gonna go up here. I don't have the stuff to make laser engravers either, so that plays into it. Come on. Yeah, you can just go right there. Okay, so laser engraver, cutter. I don't need the laser engraver yet because it's already been done. Okay, that's fine. And then we need another chemical reactor. I'm very tired of chemical reactors. I know that that's probably the point, but you make so many of them, so many chemical reactors. And then we want LUV power. We've got. We need 2 input hatches, 2 output hatches, an input bus, and an output bus. Yeah. So we actually need the better. So let's do 2 input buses. No, sorry, 1 input bus, 1 output bus, 2 hatches, and a 3rd hatch. Because some of these recipes do have multiples. Sorry, that crow is really funny. I know, you're like, bro, enough with the crow. Oh, so the story about the girl, she was so upset that these crows, she's like, why don't the crows like me? I was so young and there's no way I could know. Because it wasn't just that the crows didn't like her, but they would like torment her. Every time she'd go outside, they'd be like there and like dropping stuff on her. I don't think it ever got to the point where they were like, you know, the birds and getting in her hair or anything. But they just really didn't like her, and we could see it. And then it started to like spread out into the rest of the city. And anytime that there would be a crow, they knew who she was, and they would all eyeball her. They didn't really pester her when we were around, like anybody else was around. But the thing is that, you know, she had gotten older. It had been 10 years. I knew her when she was 20. And these birds still remembered her. That was the scary part. They still remembered her. They like kept track of her, how old she was, as she was getting older, and were like following her. I guess, I don't know. It's just bizarre. Okay, so we'll do this one. Input hatch, input bus goes on the bottom. Better put these in the back. I can fit all 3 in these in the front. Yeah. Input bus goes on the bottom. Input hatches can go right here. And I'm going to leave these all out because this is going to be, you know, per use. Oh, hey, you're done. Nice. Did I get 40? No. Because I need more of the cables. But that's fine. We're going to move this. If I had broken the glass, it would have been like the end of the episode. It takes so long. It's 100 seconds to no, not this. That one. It's 100 seconds to refill this whole thing. All right, output buses. Output bus. I know you guys have seen so many of these be built that it's not really cool anymore. Yeah, all right, we're good. So we've got the chemical reactor. We need to go get the stuff to make the UHPIC. And one other thing that I want is... Oh, I need to go make the wires. I know I've got some in my inventory, but they're for something else, so we're not going to use them like that. Let's see. We had 31, which means we need 5 stacks? No, 9 stacks. So many. I mean, it like decimates our supply. Not literally. Anyhow, point is, I'm not messing with the crows around our house. That's not going to happen. Those crows, they're mean. It is fascinating. They have like a whole set of like, it's not like racial memory or anything, but like their instinctual communication. They can describe what people look like, and that's so crazy. That's so scary. Not scary, but like scary, crazy. All right, you go in here. You go in here. You go in here. And if we can't do this in the right order, we are going to be... Uh-oh, what comes next? Okay, wires go in the last one. And no. Good. And then Ivy. Oh, I already grabbed them. Okay. Whatever. They can go right. Shh, don't do it wrong. Third to last. Aha, I was going to do it wrong. Okay. And what sorry, my experiment, you may have already known the answer, but my experiment was, because even though we had too many in here, it still operated correctly. So we're good on not worrying about if it pulls in too much there. I was under the impression, when people talk about how hard it is to set these up, that like if you put too many or the not quite exactly the right amount in there, it freaks out at you, but that doesn't seem to be the case. All right, last thing, UHPIC chips. We're just going to manually make them for now because they seem pretty easy. Liquid Naquita, we're going to make 8 of these, right? No, we have to make 32 of these. Gross. Okay, so 2 stacks of liquid Naquita and 4 stacks of indium gallium phosphide. Okay, how... I know where we get those. Nope, it's over here. Because I just did it, I know that there's some indium gallium phosphide in here. It's around the back, though. It's not. Right here. Okay. And then... is it 2 stacks of Naquita? I know my way around my base. I do. Oh, this is so huge. Okay, are you still running? Why aren't you running now? Input bus. Input hatch. Output hatch. Output hatch. Output bus. Tritium trifluoride. Okay. Why is the tritium trifluoride not running? Input bus. Tritium sulfide. Wait a second. What? Should be this one, right? Output bus. Titanium trifluoride. Hey, why is the titanium not running? This one. Input hatch, hydrogen. You're out of hydrogen. Okay, that makes sense. I'm not going to fix that right now. And I've got some hydrogen right there, but we went through 3 million millibuckets of hydrogen. Oh, come on. I didn't think about that when I was... You said 2, right? Yeah, because it's 576, and that's 4 buckets. Yeah, we're good. And hopefully the extractor will extract this fairly quickly. Make sure you're set to extractor. Yes. 1, 2. Oh, I put that in before it became a thing. Well, what do I do about that? I don't know. Let's do this. That's why I didn't have any of that. That makes sense. I'm gonna leave it in my inventory. Figure it out later. That's the answer. Oh no, it's a 7-second process. I need to go get another tungsten steel drum. In fact, we're gonna go get several tungsten steel drums. Bam, right in the wall. Yeah, sorry. I just go just the kid that was, and I try not to identify which kid it is because, you know, they might watch this, but they know who they are. You know who you are, and they would. I mean, there was one time. literally, they were just walking along, and there was a door. So they just walked into it. No! You are 5,000 Kelvin. You should be able to hold that. 5,000 Kelvin. Oh, it's not tungsten steel I needed. I needed more, sorry, I just yelled at that ad there. It's the enriched nacre. I was like, we just made this to handle all of this. Yeah, okay, good. So, let's grab that. Let's go ahead and do at least a couple of these. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter because we need 32. Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to need to do a quick pause and come back in a couple of minutes when that's done. That's M pick. Here's H pick. We're going to do 8. No, we have to do 32. Right. We get double, but may as well do at least this much, right? Okay, so the input bus is going to get you and these guys. And then let's just see if it works. Because it'd be a shame to wait all this time and then come back and it's, no, it doesn't work. Input hatch. Okay, making UHPC pick wafers. Okay, good. And then those go in the cutter. And life is beautiful again. You are 100. It's about 20%. No, not even 20%. Not even 20% of the way through. No, it is. It's 20%. It's just slightly over 20% of the way. Okay, I'll be back in just a few minutes then. Okay, everything has been processed. Let's see if we can't get this to go. Oh. That's a 60-second recipe. You are running... Okay, here, let's do this. It's going to eat power again, but I can't be bothered to wait for that. So shift right click, and... I probably should have thought of that earlier. Can the, large chemical... Parallel, perfect overclock, subtick parallels. Okay, so because it does subtick parallels, we don't need it to do the multitask. Realistically, I mean, between perfect overclock and subtick parallels is the ideal. Basically, okay. I did want to take a second, and I could break my stairs and put it there. But if I was going to do that, I could give myself one space here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to make it tight in here again. But if I warp in and there's something right here and I can just run this way. Oh, you know what? I could do it in the air. Maybe we'll do it in the air. Yeah, that'll be okay. Okay, so you're done. Let's give it a little extra love. I haven't been doing the multi-amp hatches, like 4-amp hatches or whatnot, because it doesn't seem... Okay, down to 15 seconds each. How many do I have? 6. How many do we need? 32. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, the waiting. I know that the waiting is going to get more and more and more. So far, I think we've done a pretty reasonable job of not having to worry about the waiting. All right, we can either take a break while we wait, or I can take a look at this. I think we could make this. Ultimate, ultimate, ultimate. Yeah, so let's make... How many of these do we need? I don't think we want more than one. Palladium substation. What makes this better than anything else? Oh. All these blocks are palladium substation blocks. So it's iridium frames and palladium plates. That's expensive. Alright, but this is what we want. 4 Lapotron crystals, 2 MPIC chips, 2 LUV circuits, and a palladium substation. Okay, let's go make a bunch of palladium substations then. I don't know how many we're going to need, but, you know, even if it's expensive. So let's grab... if I do 2 stacks... Yeah, if I do 2 stacks of iridium... Where is iridium? One of these. Maybe. I am doing iridium, right? I mean, we've done it before. Iridium. There we go. Do we do 2 or 4? I feel like I don't want to do it again. So I'd rather just waste a little bit of iridium and palladium. Don't worry about it. So, oh, there we go. You can run in the lathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, you know, thinking about it. So if this is EV, sorry, I'm just gonna run some calculations here real quick. This is EV power, and on the lathe, it's 19.2 seconds, and we're running at EV 0.3 seconds, as opposed to if we do LUV 0.6 seconds. So it'd be 1.2 to get 4. So running a 4 parallel control on this makes LUV much more expensive power-wise, but just as fast as this currently. So those are what we're running the calculations on for deciding what should go where. That's not the right way to phrase that. Palladium, nice. So if I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oof, that's a lot of palladium. But, you know, we haven't been doing too much with palladium, so that's fine. It's fine. Worst case scenario, I just melt it all down. 10, 11, 11, 12. All right, so we got that running. Are you done yet? No. All right. So the reason we're doing the palladium substation is, again, the fusion reactor here takes... So, like, if we were going to make... What is it we're making? Oh, liquid Europium. We have to have 150 million EU in the system. And... Here, let's... We already have this marked. Let's mark that. And mark that. If we have an LUV energy hatch, that can hold 4 million EU. So if I've got 16... Huh. How do we get the 150 million EU to start? It's got 16. 16 times 4 is 64 million. And this wants 150 million. Do we have to use the multiple hatches? That's gonna be terrible. So that's 8 million. So that'll be 120. We'd have to use 16 amp LUV hatches. I'm going to start with the 1 amp ones, and if we have to go up to 16 amps, so be it. Gross. Don't like that. How are you doing? 4 more. Alright, whatever. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're all iridium, right? Wait, no, what are you doing? Stop, 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 stop. Dang it. I wanted to put them in this one. Doggone it. All right. This is getting to be a little bit silly. Not enough temperature. That's fine. We'll just do this one. So this is what I'm gonna do with the uranium too. Is I think you've got the fluid solidifier, right? Okay, so grab that. I love how lava you can just store in a steel drum, but a little bit of iridium, no, that'd be crazy. Okay, so iridium, and then I need to put a ingot cast in there. Yeah, we'll do an ingot cast. Done. Nice. Okay. I was like, why are you only doing one? No, something's wrong. I don't know what. Oh, and then I've, of course, got one random lonely iridium rod there. Beautiful. Okay. I did kind of double check it was the right one. So, give me 1 second. DOW grew watermelon in our garden. It's very fun. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did I miscount? I did miscount. Okay, good. So you've got 6. Oh, actually, we need those. That would, and then those. Okay, but you should be done. We have UH pick wafers. We can run this in the cutter. Oops. I wanted the, what are you? Lava. I don't want that, but I'll do something with it. You get those. Oh my goodness! I should have started these early. Everything's so long. Why is everything so... Oh my goodness. Alright. This is a case where putting in the hatches, because you can't put a second, you can't overclock this one. Or sorry, bootstrap it. Is it overclocking or bootstrapping? Either way, you can't do that on this machine. And what you can do is... Oh, I'm going to need to take a break here in a second. This is going to take forever. This is 32 of them, so that's 20 minutes. Let's finish the power substation real quick, though. That's part and parcel with making everything. I want to have enough power so that we don't... Because I know... Sorry, power update. I know everybody's super excited, always wants the power updates. If I come in here and check here... Oh, our buffer's at 30. It was down to like 4 million earlier, which made me real nervous because, you know, yeah, it's not 1, but it's all the question of scale. So right now, I've seen this as high as like 100, I think. And so it basically means we're running at 20% excess capacity, but I assume when I like let it run while something like this is processing, I can't imagine somebody being able to play every minute of a pack like this. It's just not possible. You've always going to have something that like slows down. And so far I've tried to play where I do as much as I can. Doing other stuff while this is happening. You know, like right now we're making the power substation thing, but you just can't. It's just not feasible. I don't know how anybody would manage it. Okay, so 2 MPIC chips, 2 LUV circuits, and 4 Lapotron crystals. Luckily, I have all that. Wait, was it a... Oh, that's right. It's nothing. Okay. I was like, which tier? Nothing. No tiers. MPIC. 2 of those. And then LUV chips. It was LUV, right? Dang it. I just looked. Yeah. And then batteries. 4 of those. Thank you. And then we need some of these. No, not those. These. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know how many it needs. 18. Oh, I see. Okay, it's not 2 layers of 6. It's 2 layers of 9. Okay, so... 18 Lapatronic capacitors. Because we can't make... I want to make the second tier one because we've got the battery. We almost have the battery for it. Ruridit instead of Ultimate. But if we make the IV one... Wait, why can't... Oh, we can put this one in here. Okay. Oh, wait a second. So this one... Oh, we can do 2 in there. Okay. Well, then we can make the tier 2s. But this is energy modules or the orb clusters. I see. And what was keeping us from making the orb clusters? Everything, basically. We don't have enough... no, we have LUV circuits. Europium plates. That's what it was. And I don't have these advanced components yet. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So we need some ultimate. How much ultimate do we need? Let's go with a stack of each... Stack of capacitors. Sure. So a stack of frames, 6 stacks of plates, and... 3 stacks of stuff that leads to screws. So we need 2, 8, 11 stacks of ultimate. The question comes, where am I making ultimate? I think it's over here. Blue steel, osmiridium, stellite, ultimate. Alright. I'm only reasonably sure we got the right number. Not real worried about it. It's not like ultimate matters. It's not like... It does matter. But we're not going to be sitting around going, oh no, my ultimate supply. Alright, so we need 2 to go in here. We need... Okay, it's the one that looks like a cat walking away from us. I can't unsee that once I saw it. 2, 3. And then 6 go in the fender. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you go in here. And I betcha, you know what, we need to get rid of some of these. Lava can go over here. And then as long as I'm here, I mean, that's fine. And then we'll irradiate our crusher to get the dust back. Yep, everything's all lining up. I apparently just forgot to switch it away from extractor mode. That is dangerous. That could cause somebody harm. Not me, obviously, because I would never do anything like that. Why aren't... Oh, right, because I... Yep. Alright, while we wait for these to all process, we do need to make the frames, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm always like, no, not the lag. I need to set the backups to less frequently. It doesn't tell me when it happens, but it's maybe like every 10 minutes. And so far I haven't had a crash, and if I do have a crash, kind of going to be more worried than 10 minutes worth, I feel like. Oh, you're done already. Actually, we can put it in here, can't we? Actually, put you in here. Although, let's double check and make sure. Tier capacitor, it doesn't need anything, so it shouldn't make anything. And then, yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Those go in the lathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 11. I said 11. And this is, again, one of the places where, you know, when we look at this, it's at a 1 tick. It just can't go faster. Oh! Oh, let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have considered using, instead of this, we put in a... Oh, you're already running. Dang it. Because this one does subtick parallel. No, it doesn't. This is what did the subtick parallel, so never mind. Okay. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So as soon as those are done, we'll pop them over here. We'll have to rearrange stuff in here. Oh, no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. What do we want to do? We just want to sit and wait for this. And sit and wait for this. I guess I can pull these out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And those go in here. And out of this, we get the capacitors. And then we do have to run these through the canner. So let's go ahead and... Actually, let's go ahead and switch this to canner mode. And then we can grab these while we're waiting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's full of stuff that I was doing. I was doing saltpeter because I meant to do rock salt and didn't want to bother rearranging. You know, it's just stuff. Let's go ahead and set this to can because it's relatively quick. At least I think so. I hope so. Oh no. I mean, I guess we only need 18. So I guess we need to go get some of those. Some of these. 18 of you friends. Everything seems to be working okay because we always have some left. I'm not checking every little bit, but you know, that seems like a good sign right there, right? Okay, I'll toss you in there. And 5 seconds, 45 seconds, everything's taking so long. Okay. I don't want to tell you where I went because there's only one of them in the country. It was a museum, though. It was a museum for things that I'm not super excited about. It's one of those situations where, like, some rando... I mean, we should be able to make the LUV ones, but we have to get up to getting this machine started before it works. So this is where my power is going to drain into. I'm actually going to set this to power, and then we'll let it go. Okay, how are you doing? Are you... Oh, one more. One more. And... No! Dang it! I looked here, not here. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We have almost everything we need. What are we going to want? We're going to want... Let's do a LUV input hatch. In fact, we'll probably do 2. Can I do 2? I'd like... Yeah. Nope. In and out. So we need an... Oh. Okay. What is this? Dynamo hatches. Substation energy hatch. What does that mean? Energy output for the substation. And what's this for? Energy. Does it mean we can have either of them? So my guess is that we can do 16 amps normally, and then it gives us an extra option for the power substation. I can't power this, so we're going to go ahead and try with just the LUV. I am going to have to figure out how to make the LUV dynamos. Oh, that's going to require a new assembler. That might or might not happen in between. I really want to play Viva Pinata. I'm enjoying this, but I need to take a little break, I think, and I'm going to try Viva Pinata. See how that goes. Okay, so we've got our electronic capacitors. We've got our power in. Do we need a maintenance hatch? We do. And we need a bunch of glass. Okay, so we decided Mega Block Factory East is where we're going to do this. So let's go ahead and... What is the reactor? It's 17 across, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so this is 8 across. So if we give ourselves plenty of room, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 17. Mark it. In fact, let's mark it. 1, 2. Okay, good. And then we'll mark it this way. 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, 17. And then, yeah, this goes diagonally across. Fine. So 1, 2. Okay, and then, ooh. I don't think I have this square. I think it's all slightly off, but that's fine. So we'll come right in here, and we'll build this guy in here. So this looks like it's a 5 by. What is that? Oh, that's the substation itself. Duh. Okay, so it is just a flat base, flat second layer. Capacitor surrounded by glass. Capacitor surrounded by glass. Just glass. Just okay. Nothing. Okay. So if we want a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we can back up 1. Let's back up 2. In worst case scenario, the back will just be the same for another one over here. I don't think that's going to be an issue, but maybe. And then everything's just going to come here. One, 2, 3, 4. Good. That went there. Power substation went there. We're going to try 2. But that might take way too long to fill. I'm hoping that this just fills. Although I did realize, I think it also empties. And honestly, as I'm doing this, I'm wondering, will this hold as much as just a couple of full battery boxes would? We are going to be short some glass. No problem. We can just rush right over and grab some more. Block east, please. Can't get there from here. Okay. It might not be okay unless I have the dynamo hatch. Do we need a 64 amp? Maybe we'll try. Well, we want LUV either way. Wait. Yeah, it has to be LUV. What does this operate at? LUV. So it has to be LUV. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be. This is the dynamo hatch, so this might be more than we can handle right this very second, because I think we're probably about ready. I hope we're about ready. 9 more. Oh my goodness. This was like being at the museum today. Okay. So in order to make the 64, we need a 16 amp energy hatch. So let's make... Okay, this part's easy. We just need 24 neodymium wire and 6 plates. Let's make that first, and then we'll go look and see... See what the next step is. Up here. 6, right? And then we do need to make the transformer. Ludicrous voltage power transformer. As opposed to ludicrous voltage transformer. Totally different. This is HPIC chips. 1 vanadium gallium cable. I don't have those. Huh. Okay. Think I've got vanadium gallium. Okay. We do want 4 of these. And then, do I have vanadium gallium wires? Gosh, I can't remember. We need, I hope it's HPIC. It was HPIC, right? I made these before, haven't I? Yeah. Give me 1 second. I didn't grab the match. UW is an artist. She's a good artist. She drew me a rave guy because I was making fun of one of her earlier drawings. It's not an ice golem, that's a rave golem. She was like, that's not a rave golem, I'll show you a rave golem. So she came and made me one, and that was beautiful. Do I have vanadium gallium over here? I don't feel like maybe I'm misunderstanding, but I feel like vanadium gallium wouldn't, like gallium is a very weak metal. It's not, it doesn't, doesn't stay solid at room temperature, right? So wouldn't vanadium gallium... Oh, I do. Nice. Stack. Done. Oh, that's right. I know. We did this because we need it for one of the, like, motors or something. Okay, that's fine. Wire mill it up. I just need 1. And then I'm hoping... Oh, you know what? This might be what I was running into. This is the... No, this assembler. You've got that in there. Oh. Polyphenylene and poly-PVC. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I don't know that I've got polyphenylene being made, do I? Surely I've got it somewhere. Oh, I know where it is. It's over here where I messed it up. There's polyphenylene. And then PVC is over here. I need to move these over to the plastic manufacturing area somehow. And you. PVC, polyphenol, vanadium gallium. And... you're still trinium. Oh, we can kind of fix that, maybe? This is going to take a long time, right? See if I put you in here, and you guys in here. We still don't have anywhere near enough. I must have gotten way too much of this stuff, because I don't know. I'm doing something wrong. All right. Well, in that case, 1, 2, 3, and you guys can go in there, and I feel like there's got to be something here, but you're gonna get the sigh of disdain. Grab this. Put it there. Grab these. Why are you not running? Oh, because I ran out of what's it? 1, 2, and 3. Niobium titanium foil. Why do I have niobium titanium foil? Oh, because I just never put it back in here. What did I put in here? Huh. I feel like I'm missing something I did. You're not running anymore. I put way too much of something in there. Okay, that's cool. We've got 39, and it would have been 40, except that we already used one. Okay, that makes sense. Fine. I was just a little too hasty. But we've got this. We can make... I could have sworn that I had made these before. Yeah, okay. And then I guess we can just toss this all in here. Okay. I need to... Let's move this. And then we can pull all of this out. And then I can put you... And these have got to go like this. And then one of those. Oops. I was like, that's enough. Why did it not work? That's why. Okay, so you and you and you, along with... I did grab one. Hold on. Let's put all of this stuff away, and we will come back for it another day. And tag you. Put you over here. I just want to get this fusion reactor built. That's all I'm waiting for. We're not going to be able to make it today. I get that. I understand. I've made my peace with that, but we can at least make it, right? No, I'm not doing it here. I'm doing it over here. Okay, you're good to go. Now, what did we decide about... Oh, it's probably all in here. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Cool. And those can go in here. Eight, 11, 10, 11. I miscounted somewhere, but I don't care because I don't have any other screws in my inventory. Okay, we're good there. This guy needs you to come out and go back in here. That all worked. Okay, now to make the substation energy hatch, we need a power transformer, 16x neodymium titanium wires, 2 of them, and 6 more rhodium titanium things. Okay. So we got a quest complete. Because I guess I haven't made these before. I made a ton of the IV ones. Okay, gosh, what are we doing? We're doing 6 rhodium plated this. And I think 32 of these. That was what I wanted, right? Yeah. Okay, so you. And then we gotta make this power substation. You. Vanadium gallium spring. Small neo... Okay, so here's the vanadium gallium. Here's the small one. 16x niobium titanium cable. 8x vanadium titanium. Oh my goodness. And a ludicrous voltage high amp transformer, which in turn is a bunch more. Oh man, this is turning into a whole rabbit trail, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna. I think we're gonna be able to get that done, but I want to at least. It's in this one. Okay, we got our 16 UH pick. These are gonna go in one of these. I have rabbit trailed so far, I don't even know where they go. Second last. Okay, something is not right. 1 coil block. 4 processors. 1 plate. 1 plate. 2 field generators. Let's take a look. Is that right so far? Here. Nope. One of these. There we go. 1 plate. 4. 1, 1, 2, 64, and 32. $64. What are you? You're a hatch. Oh, we don't have any soldering iron. That would make sense. Okay, in that case, did I just grab some? That's glue. Ugh. Okay. We can solve this. You can just hang out there, my friend. Sure, that was what I meant, right there. And steel drum can grab the soldering iron, and I hope that's enough. If not, it's no big deal. It's just over on the other side, but... Input hatch. Oh, and liquid neodymium titanium. So 1152 is 8 ingots. Yeah, 576. So 8 ingots of neodymium titanium. I didn't even think of the liquid. Okay, we're gonna have to come back here in a second and figure out all the stuff we need for this doggone transformer. And that's not even the dynamo hatch yet. That's the part that's killing me. Extractor. You are set to extract. No, see, gotta check. Oh shoot! It dang nabbit! Did I do that again? Did. All right, you guys are gonna go in here because. Oh wait, no. We can do some of it. Set to can, right? I switched to canning. And then I can put this back in there and these back in there. Okay. And liquid neodymium titanium, good. Enriched nacridid drum is sufficient. And now we should be good to go. Sounds like it started. But, sorry, it looked like it started. Okay, 40 seconds. So, that being the case, we need this guy. 2 more HPIC chips, another LUV machine hull. But before we grab the LUV machine hull, let's grab some of these wires. We need 4 4X cables. In fact, I am just going to go like that. And like that. And grab you. Okay. So 4 4X cables. That's good enough. Ah, it's got to be the cables, right. And then a 4X vanadium gallium cable, which is fine because we just set a whole bunch to cook over here. We'll figure out what we're doing next in a second. I've realized just now, set a bunch to cook, right? Did I only grab one? Not in my inventory. Huh, okay, well. One of these ones was not like the other. There we go. Okay. Stack. And more wires. Woo! And this was 4 of these, right? Yes. Okay, so those go in with the polytetrafluorine. Uh-oh. Okay. We are just going to grab a whole bunch of this stuff. If I can remember where it went. Right here. That. And then back here. Yes. When I'm doing this... When I'm doing these episodes, it's so ridiculous how frantic I feel while I'm doing all this stuff. I'm not really, but, you know, I want to make sure everything keeps going. Oh, it needs styrene butadiene. Oh, you know what? We'll just do you elsewhere. Do it over here. Yeah, 6. I mean, I don't know why I was... Oops. I did not want that. But I think we've got everything we need. No, I never grabbed the HPIC chips. And as long as we're over here, voila, 1 fusion reactor computer Mark 1. Next episode is going to be, I guess, putting that together. But in the meantime, we have to make this guy. The lubricant in the assembler. They're just trying to get me stymied, aren't they? So a 16x niobium cable is 16 of these. And what was it we needed? One 8x vanadium gallium cable. I thought we were going to have to do... Oh, because it's cables. It doesn't care. Something in here. Somewhere we need the poly B stuff. Polybenzoyl. Let's see. We need to do this. You and you and you. Okay, I already had some of that. I know. Done. Okay, and then what was the rest? That was basically it. Oh no, we need a small niobium titanium spring, an EV pump, and a vanadium gallium spring. Hey. Okay. So I needed some processors too, right? No, an EV pump. Right here. I'm assuming that's supposed to be like for cooling or something. And then we'll grab a niobium titanium. Nope. That. And vanadium gallium. Again. What is this one? I should probably be grabbing more of this stuff and just making it stacks at a time. That's what I normally do, but I don't want to wait, and I'm worried that... Okay. So, niobium titanium is the small one. So you can go in here. This one needs to be the long one. It's tiny pipe. There's long rod. It amuses me that the long rod mold is a bigger circle than the tiny pipe does. I also like the idea that it's a tiny pipe, just like the chosen one gets caught in a tiny net. You can't stop me with this tiny net. Oh, I already had a small niobium titanium spring. So that's apparently a common requirement? No. Then why would I already have... Oh, makes two. Cool. Okay. No, not glue, lubricant. So let's go get 2 lubricants, which I have in here. And like I said, I'll fix that. Oh, I had some right there too, but whatever. Can I do that, this in this machine? Lubricant thing here, you. Spring. No, I can't. Okay. That just makes things a little bit more interesting. I'm going to say interesting. Because now I need to swap this out. And then put it right back. Uh-oh. That was weird. Now we can put everything in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Assembler. LUV. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, no, I did. 16X. Oh, that's a drum. That's not a... Still didn't work. Okay. Cable. Oh, I need the high voltage, not the, not this guy. There we go. Okay. Process. You're going to take 5 seconds. Everything seems to be taking 5 seconds today. And now, finally, after we have all those, we can make the energy hatch, which is the 16 amp energy hatch. The ludicrous voltage power transformer. I did those backwards, in case you didn't notice. Two 16x neodymium wires and the 6. Okay, I already have those. Oh, finally. What? 20 seconds. Okay, I was like, what are you waiting for? Come on now. Okay, so this is what it wasn't forming, right? I've already forgotten what it was we were trying to do. We've got this guy, and it didn't form. And is that because it needs output? It needs dynamo hatches. Do they have to match? Well, that's the other question, I suppose. Do they have to match? I really hope they don't, because I'd really like to have this work. I will have to play with it if this doesn't work. Let's grab... I think I've got an IV dynamo in here. Didn't I make IV dynamos? I made like a bunch of extra, right? That was last episode? Yeah, because we needed the tungsten springs. In an assembler. Where would I put them? Should have 31. Oh, I know. I put them in here. This is not where they would have should have gone, but, you know, whatever. IV dynamo hatch. Perfect. Okay, so if I come over here, let's put the IV dynamo hatch right here. Okay, awesome. Okay, so they don't have to match. I'm hoping that they retain their power when we put it in. This is going to wreck. Actually... Okay, hold on. Let's look in here. Capacity 27 million. Passive drain 156. I can live with that. I can live with a passive drain of 156. Let's go ahead and make another input doohickey, but we're going to do a 64 amp LUV converter. We just need an LUV circuit, 16 16x wires, and an LUV machine hull. That is all imminently doable. I do like how cheap these are. Normally we're not making these because it's not that they're crazy expensive or anything, just... Alright, so if I want 16, I need 2 stacks of twinite, right? Whatever. It takes a long... sorry, let's go look real quick. Twinite's weird. Oh, you didn't run. There he goes. 473 seconds to make 7 ingots. I don't like that. I don't see anything wrong with it. I just don't like it. I don't have to like everything. If I'm going to have a long process, I want something out of it. I actually keep trying to grab that. It doesn't ever work. Alright, and then let's assume that this wants to be... Oh, I do want to check one other thing. 8 seconds, it's fine. I do want to check one other thing, and that is, can I get by with... So that didn't work. That does work. So not you can get by with just one energy hatch. I must have picked it up without noticing. And then the question is, can I do 2 energy hatches? Yes. Could I do 2 energy hatches? Like, is this like a one of the... What was that one? Not the energy converter. Substation. Oh. Well, that's neat. And then the last question is, let's say I put this here. And then I decide I'm going to do these. Because, I mean, if I'm doing 64 amps in, I'm not doing more than that, right? I'm going to let this run. It's going to eat everything, and I'm worried that it's going to, like, crush my power when it tries to bootstrap back up. But I can always overwhelm it if I need to. Okay. You are charging. Average input is 200,000, which is, if we look here, yeah, okay, so it is still a 4-to-1 ratio, but this is, if I change this to, what's LUV? Does it tell me over here? LUV power. Oh, it's under power, not under progression. See, right here would be an excellent place to tell me what do you produce. Because, like, I could come in here and I could look at this guy, and I know that this is 1,525 seconds of LUV power. But what is that? So, like, run quick here. I can do 1 billion divided by was it 1525? 1525. 655,000. That doesn't sound right. Maybe it's divided by 20. Maybe it's per tick. Yeah, 32,000. Okay, so LUV is 32,000. So if I switch this, I got to do it again. Hold on. If I do 32,768, and I know that you're just looking at a blank screen right now, but if I do 32,768 times 64, that's 2.1 million. So if I do 2 million. Was it 2 million or 21 million? It's got to be that much. And now I look here. Yeah, see, now we're done. But okay, but it's still not that. Oh, but it's got to be 4 times that. Okay, let's switch this to a 10. And you should be filling up. You are good. And now our buffer is down, and we're eating into our power. Okay, so somewhere in there is a balance point. But we can see here, oh, 1,000, 1 million, 1 billion. It's not going to take too long. Time to fill, 36 minutes. All right, I'm going to call it here. We got the fusion reactor. We got this power substation. This is going to have 27 billion energy. And we only need 150 million to get this guy started. So I don't know if it fills. Oh, maybe it fills up. That would make sense if it just fills up. So we're going to try with the LUV 1 amps for, well, 2 amps, but we're going to try with that first. And so it may just take 150 million EU and you just don't get any results out of it. It just takes that long to charge up. And then the question is, can I just keep it running if I keep giving it liquid neodymium and hydrogen? But obviously, we're not going to leave this running all the time. In fact, it makes me really nervous to leave this going. Does it tell me how long this is going to take until it closes? Oh, I'm going to chicken out. I'm going to chicken out. Let's drop that down to 5 million. Okay, so it's going down slower. And this is going to take... So it's the reason why the time to fill isn't changed is because the average is flopping about because I changed how much. Yeah, how much this is going in. Okay, that's fine. Everything's fine. I love it. It's great. Oh, I did want to check one thing. This is potentially a problem. If I break you and put you back, you did not lose your power. If I break you, I can't check. But it does still have a little, like, floaty bit there, which is fun. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Okay, there we go. Average output, 156. So I don't mind this, because this is trivial. As long as this doesn't get crazy high, it's like 1% of the total. So it might be that we get to... But it's like capped at something. Oh, here it says it. Loses power to 1% of total capacity every 24 hours. Oh. Capped at 100 kilo-EU per tick passive loss per capacitor block. So when we get up to crazy large capacitors, it's not going to like go crazy high. But this is, it's going to lose 27 million, right? We got 27 billion. Oh, so it's going to lose 270 million per day. So that's 270 million is basically 10 million an hour, which is basically 1.6 million a minute, which is basically 20. I lost it already. Is it 260? Call it 25,000 per second, and then divide that. We get around 1,500. So I dropped a digit somewhere in there. Is all that is. Yeah. So I'm okay with 156 per tick. I don't even care. That's trivial, right? So no big deal. This was fun. It was a little frustration, but we pushed a lot of things, and we saw a lot of mechanics. So we've got the power substation that we haven't had before, and we've got the dynamo hatch thing going, and we got the this one, fusion reactor computer Mark 1. So next episode, we've got the coil blocks. We've got the fusion machine casing. We just have to make some stuff, but you know, like machine casing's no big deal. We need 40 of whatever this recipe is. Oh, actually, I might not have made enough coil blocks. This only makes 2 each. So maybe we need to make a few more. I'll do that off camera. I'll make probably double what we made, or maybe like a whole stack of coil blocks. And then they're so expensive though. Maybe I won't. It takes forever to melt the stuff. Anyhow, fusion machine casings. This is going to get substantially faster and easier at the next tier. So I'm not real worried about that part. But for now, I'm going to be a little slow. We've got the input hatches. They're easy enough. We got the input and output hatches, easy enough. Energy hatches, easy enough. And the fusion reactor we got. So we should be able to just jump right into the fusion reactor next episode. But I have said that every episode for like 5 or 6 episodes. So we will see how it goes. But until then, I'll catch you on the flippity flop.